Guys, I can't stop eating these things, man. I am telling you. Once you get one, you just got to eat the rest of them. These are that good. I mean, the oyster is so tender, man, with the natural juices of the oyster in there. And again, man, all those flavorings combined in there, man. This is a home run. This is summer 21. This is something you definitely got to make. Oh shit! Wow. Mm. Guys, how you doing? My name's Tommy, and this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue, bringing you just something a little different once again. So look, probably about, maybe it was about, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 Sundays ago, I do this live talk on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook pages, pretty much everywhere, right? And the conversation came up with some shell food, some seafood, some frog legs, and so forth, right? So I nixed the frog legs right off the bat. It ain't gonna happen, but I did stick with the seafood, which is usually not a big play on my channel, but I started out with some mussels. I'll post that video up there. I did some clams. Again, I'll post that video up there. All played out nice, all delicious. And today, I'm gonna tackle oysters. In that talk on my live, one of my viewers, hey, Russ over at Smoky Ribs Barbecue, I'm sure you know him. He did a he did an oysters cook on his channel and said it was phenomenal. So hey man, I figured I would give it a try. I'll leave information on Russ's channel down below, and you definitely want to check that out. So look, I am going to dig deep into the archives, into the gallery restaurant archives from the 60s, 70s, and early 80s, and bring you an Oysters Rockefeller with a 2021 twist. So hey man, you definitely want to stay tuned for all this, and it's coming right up. Alrighty guys, look, we have a lot to cover here. Let me just remind you to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you get notified on all my future uploads. And man, I am telling you, this is one of the best dishes that I've put on film. If you like oysters, this is something that you definitely have to make. And basically what I like to do with clams, so I'm going to do them with oysters. I just give them a look over, give them a little just check them over, clean them up, put them under that cool running water, get them in a little bowl like that, and hit it with some kosher salt, and I'll let it sit in there for maybe 15 minutes or so. I think it helps clean them out, or it does with clams. That's the way we did it back in the day. So hey man, that's the way I'm gonna do it now. Look, here is our ingredient list. Guys, ingredient list down in the description. Now we got some very, very light prep to do. We got we're gonna do about a quarter shallot, about 5 garlic cloves, and you wanna get a fine dice on both. And look, what I like to do anytime I'm working with garlic with a dish like this, I like to smash it down like that. It kind of releases the oils on the garlic, and also helps you with a finer dice. So I'll give it a little smash, and I'll dice it up, and you can mix the shallots and garlic together. So look, from there, what we're gonna do is get a half a stick of butter down, and we're gonna bring the garlic and shallots up slow. You wanna sweat these out. You don't wanna burn them. You don't wanna, heavy saute them. Bring them up slow, let the pan rise, and just kind of sweat them out. Let all those flavors gel. Oh yeah. I'll hit that with just a touch of salt, and definitely about a teaspoon of pepper. Man, I like this stuff peppered. So look, after about 3-4 minutes, we are going to introduce our liqueur, and it is going to be a Sambuca, right? So if you're doing this on the stove and you hit it with a Sambuca, maybe you want to lower the flame if you don't think you can handle it. But once you tilt that pan, the flame hits it, it's going to light. I'm using an electric burner here, so I'll use a lighter. And of course, Pitmaster Molly is making sure everything is under control. There she is. Now just let that liquor burn out. That'll take about 10-15 seconds. It's no big deal, it's under control. Oh man, the smell of the Sambuca. Look, we're gonna hit this with about a half a cup of heavy cream. And guys, I am telling you, if you've never used Sambuca, man, with the heavy cream, with the shallots, garlic, it's with the spinach, it's like a little slight licorice flavor, man. It is friggin' off the hook good. So basically, you're gonna bring this up to that simmer. You want those bubbles bubbling. You want big bubbles like that, and you know it's thickening up quite nicely. You're looking to reduce this sauce into half. All right, guys, look, let's give a little update where we are. So look, there's many ways to make Oysters Rockefeller. My way is certainly not the end-all way. But one thing I don't like to do is I don't like to go with the bacon. You know, some people put a little red pepper, bacon, and so forth, because to me, that kind of crosses the line into like a Clams Casino. So I like to keep it with these ingredients. I don't have it, but a little tarragon in here, man. Fresh tarragon would might take this up a notch. But this Sambuca, man, hey man, I can't stand drinking it, but you put it in a dish like this, and I did a test run on this a couple weeks back, maybe a week or two back, and the Sambuca, man, just takes it up to another level, man. It just gives it that little bit of touch of licorice sweet, you know, along with the butter and the lemon, the heavy cream, the salt and pepper, and then I'm going to hit it with some Pecorino Romano. Man, this is gonna be good, man, for sure. So look, basically what we're looking to do here is we want to reduce this sauce into half. We're going to get our baby spinach in, and look, the trick there is, you know, maybe a minute or two in, and then you want to get it in the ice bath. That's going to retain the greenness of the spinach, and then we'll proceed to the next step, which is, make the Oysters Rockefeller. Quick, while we're still on, as the bubbles get bigger, the reduction is getting better, right? The bigger the bubble, the thicker the sauce. What I'm going to do here is just hit it with a little. I just tasted it, man. This is through the roof, man. Hit it with just a little bit more Sambuca. See if that'll light up. Get that lit up. We'll burn that off. I'm going to hit it with a little bit more whipping cream, just to kind of loosen it up a little bit more. I need a little bit more sauce. Then we're going to hit it, like I said, with the baby spinach, get it in the ice bath, and move on to the next step. Oh, yeah. So once you got the right consistency with that sauce, you want to hit it with about 2 to 3 cups of spinach, depending on how many oysters you're going with. I got 9 going, so I'm going to do about 2 handfuls. Basically here, what you want to do is lower your flame or shut your flame off, and just kind of fold the spinach in, fold the spinach in. Yeah. Oh man, the smell. Oh yeah. Wow. And look, I'm going to hit this with a little Pecorino Romano, get that melted in there, keep folding, and get ready to pour it in the ice bath. Now, I could have been a tad thicker on that sauce, but hey, man, it is what it is. The flavor is there, and that's the most important thing. Look, if you didn't want to maintain that greenness of of the spinach. You don't have to do the ice bath. You could skip the ice bath. I'm basically just doing this for presentation purposes on film. Now look, the easiest way I've found to shuck oysters is get your towel. You want to jack up that oyster a little bit, put the towel over to protect your hand, right? Grab the oyster and just kind of stick it in the top there. We will do one more, and I'm going to leave a link up top for a full description of shucking an oyster. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. We're rolling. Oh, man, life is real. Oh, oh yeah. Look, and as you pop these open, you don't want to lose the juice or the liquor in the oyster. That is all pure flavor, man. So you want as much juice to remain in the oyster as possible. And look, another little mistake I made. After it sat for a little while, I should have mixed it all together, as some of the shallots and garlic had fallen to the bottom, and it would have thickened it up a little bit. But hey, man, it's all good. You want to load this stuff in the oysters, get some cheese on it, pecorino romano, get it on a hot plate, and we're going to go 450 for 10 minutes or until the top is golden brown. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And look, basically what that salt does on that plate is when you put the oysters on the plate, it's presentation, but it also stops the oysters from tilting over. Oh, a little restaurant trick. And you see the slight golden brown on the top from the cheese. That is perfect for me. Guys, I'm going to get this on the plate. I'm going to dress it up. I'm going to hit it with some more pecorino romano, and we are going to take this in live for a taste test. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you get notified on every time the channel does an upload. All right, guys, look, that is it for this one. The only thing I would have did different was maybe thicken up that sauce a little bit, but man, hey, man, follow this recipe. That Sambuca is key. I mean, it puts just the right amount of flavor on this with the garlic, with the shallots, with the gotta have that cheese, man. I'll leave a link down below and let you know what all this stuff is with the recipes included. And look, I am running out of battery, so let me pick one. And you know that salt is put on the plate, right? So everything kind of stands up. You see how these oysters tilt over. I'm going to go just a dab of lemon. Oh, yeah. Don't fall. Oh, cheers. Holy shit. I'm telling you, man, better than the clams, better than the mussels. I mean, if you think you may not like oysters, but maybe you do, give this recipe a try, man. I am telling you, that Sambuca in here, man, this is, the flavors are crazy with the freshness of the oysters, with those juices. You got the salt, the shallots, the garlic, it's all in there. Oh, man. Oh, I am telling you, this is fine dining in your backyard, period. So look, I'm going to enjoy these. I'm going to roll my Patreon and my YouTube join members. If you want information on that, you check that out down below. I got plenty more BBQ, plenty more smoke coming, plenty more beef coming. So just, hey, man, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, so you get notified every time I do a future upload. Until next time, we will see you. Oh, man.